As we ramp up to peak tornado season in May, now is the time to explore options that keep you safe from violent spring weather and COVID-19. In Oklahoma, schools can serve as a refuge from tornadoes and are generally large enough to maintain social distancing. So we'll talk about this with Joy Hofmeister, Oklahoma State School Superintendent. Good morning to you in Oklahoma City. First of all, is this new to use schools as shelters for severe weather?
It's good to be with you, Jen. No, it's not new. It's something that Oklahoma has had severe and violent spring storms, and we have seen a investment by passing bonds to build these kinds of reinforced structures to provide safety for the community for a number of years.
There are 542 school districts across Oklahoma, but surprisingly, only a handful will open to the public as a tornado shelter. Why is that?
Well, I think though this is still something that is a local decision, and communities have invested in these shelters. We are encouraging them, even with social distancing, to provide that opportunity with an imminent threat. That's the most important thing at the time.
Now, if an Oklahoma school is used as a tornado shelter this spring, what precautions are in place to help prevent the spread of COVID-19?
Some of our schools are even marking with masking tape where the families need to stay together as a unit and not commingle with friends that perhaps they haven't seen in a while. There's a temptation and risk there. So we have asked districts to prepare those plans right away in advance of that kind of need so that they know exactly what to do and how to instruct the community.
You know, sometimes in the past, when there was severe weather threatening, schools would let out early, get kids home before the severe weather. Going forward, do you think schools would consider keeping kids at home during times when severe weather is in the forecast, because now online learning is already established?
Well, we do have distance learning going right now. Oklahoma was one of the first three states in the country to decide that statewide we would be doing distance learning for the remainder of the year. But this also means part of those plans include how do we deal with those imminent threats, with those storms we know are going to come in the spring. And we've provided guidance to our schools and encouraged them at the state level to provide shelter from those particular storms when they arise, and they'll have that plan in place for social distancing.
And just while we have you here, let's talk about in the fall. Hopefully things will be getting back closer to normal then. Will Oklahoma schools be more aware of the daily cleaning routines that are necessary to make sure that viruses are not spread?
I think a lot will change. And we definitely know that the cleaning is very important, but also habits, how we cover our sneeze into our elbow, or perhaps even the changes in the way we greet people.
Yeah,
We've changed.
we certainly have. Today, National High Five Day, and I don't think you'll see a lot of that, going forward. We certainly have become very aware. Joy Hofmeister, Superintendent for the state of Oklahoma Schools, we appreciate your time and the information this morning.